DJT, Trump Media and Technology Company. This is a battleground stock. If you care about the politics either way, maybe it's really emotional. But if you're agnostic about the politics and you want some event to drive volatility that makes you loads of money, then DJT, brilliant opportunity. In the realm of financial warfare and for battleground stocks like this, the volatility very, very high and the danger then very, very present. You need to be wise and astute. You need to use the skill involved in technical analysis. You'll notice I've made it red, white and blue in the background there. That's for my East Coastonian, West Coastonian fans from the US. In the face of this tumultuous price action that we see with Trump Media and Technology Group since the merger with DWAC, there is lots of opportunity available. Technical analysis, like the blade of a samurai, slices through all the chaos and gives us precision and foresight over potential moves and allows us to manage our risk. It's not merely a tool, it's the very essence of understanding the movement and flow of price. So we've got the charts up here, they're marked up. Behold these fan candlesticks and the pattern of the story written in the language of the markets. This is obvious to those who have a keen eye that we've marked out these areas of support and resistance. You, the seasoned trader, might be able to discern the intentions of the masses looking at the higher lows, higher highs, and this current move in price action. I think it signals there's a potential big move coming, and I think that we're foretelling here some potential rises and downturns in the chart. We've covered this stock a lot recently, so price action getting here is no surprise to us. We talked about how it was very likely that it reached $60 plus. There it is closed today. We've got dojis, shooting stars, bearish engulfing, higher highs, higher lows. In case of Trump Media and Technology Group, volatility runs rampant like a wild American, and the technical analysis is your shield against all the danger of getting kicked in the face with a big hoof. Perhaps the greatest benefit of the show today is in its ability to give you the opportunity to anticipate some outlandish moves on Trump Media and Technology Group. So there's high short interest, approximately 11%, 3 million shares of the 28 million available. Said for technical analysis over fundamental analysis, last I heard Truth Social was doing 4 million a year in revenue, but the market cap of this thing, currently you can see it down here, market cap 2.3 billion. A significant number of multiples there. High short interest levels indicate that there's a significant number of market participants short. They potentially create potential for a short squeeze. A lot of people who watch this channel are familiar with this concept. Short squeeze is when a heavily shorted stock experiences a rapid increase in price, which leaves those short sellers needing to cover their positions via buying back shares at higher and higher prices, which leads to this price surge. And there's also a little bit of a cautioning note that comes with high short interest, in that clearly there's a lack of confidence in the stock, which those terrible fundamentals compared to the market cap probably reflects a lack of confidence. Volatility, stocks with high short interest, very much those where you experience large degrees of volatility. These are like the health warnings that come with short interest, but it's particularly interesting the way it drives a really cool dynamic with the market sentiment. So it's not just a demonstration, this previously DWAC, now DJT, that technical analysis rules supreme over fundamental analysis for those most opportune moments. It's also interesting that market sentiment can be better deciphered from the charts. So ultimately, whatever level of short interest you see any particular stock at, it will depend on various factors, including that ticker, market conditions, and to general sentiment, which we can see isn't that positive, is it, friends? 4-hour time frame, higher highs, higher lows. You've got bearish divergence on the RSI, across on the MACD, price action back up, also reaching places where this thing typically peaks at. If you look left, it's golden pocket from all-time high to this low ebb here in at around $12 and change, and price action reaching the area where it could potentially turn around, bearishly diverging on this 4-hour time frame, and important levels. If we're looking back at retracements, you've got your 50 simple moving average in at around 47. That would be one place we also find the prior weekly high, and likely a little bit of a bounce, or at least slowing in price action. If it doesn't ultimately end there, you've got a 200 period moving average at 31.2. It will then, if it loses that support, lose market structure and continue on down, test 25 bucks. At some stage this stock will hit that level. It'll subsequently then go in search of support. Maybe that's at 18 bucks. That would be a Rocky Outcrop Flash. That price will definitely hit. Get that indicator at patreon.com/Rocky Outcrop. And then I suspect we will see another test of 13 or so on DJT eventually. But it could easily push higher, $96, $97. Like we say, high short interest. A lot of people losing money on this thing, such as this particular chap, right? Seems like he's lost an awful lot of money on it there. So that particular horse there is paying a lot of people who watch this channel. You don't always get to know who it is that's chipping in to contribute to your success when you trade these stocks or any stock. But hey, that's a nice little bit of an update there, isn't it? From the horse itself. So you've got the prior daily low there, where price action closing today in at around 61.96. No moves post-market that we can see. Volume 16.92 million. Considering the high levels that's being sold short in at around 57% short volume, that's significant. It's suggesting of that negative sentiment. Short interest previously was 11%. Price action pushing higher likely adds to that pressure. Evolution, we expect to come down and test these lower levels ultimately, and in the meantime potentially push a little bit higher in at around 96, 97. If that breaks, you'd be testing in around 125. That's a 100% increase from where it is at the minute. You'd need your stop to be somewhere close, probably in at around 54 is the closest place where you would likely get any sort of extreme move that didn't have a dramatic pullback in advance, and yet that is still a huge percentage from where you are now. You want your stop as close to your entry as possible, so consider the implications of that for your entire trade. Those topside targets, though possible, asking for more than that, it would be reliant on extremely volatile, strong trending moves to the top side based on probably not just this element of a short squeeze, but also some sort of event psychology surrounding it. It would pick up some more attention on social media. Maybe it'll go even crazier. I know that a lot of people in the news are talking about the political implications from the rise and fall in the stock price of but with regards to social media, I don't know. Is it something that people are super interested in? The videos I've done it before have got an awful lot of views, considering it was a new stock to look at. If this is something you're interested in, please let me know in the comments below. 4-hour time frame market structure. As you can see, Rocky Outcrop Flash at 1861. That's pretty condemning that that's on the chart back there, and that it also would be closing a fair value gap. So I'd be cautious of that. Down to the 15 minutes where you've got potential bull flag though, and continuation to the top side if we take it just from within this area of price action here. Get that roughly, drop it on the top side. You know, you're looking at this in around 95, 96 bucks. That would be the target on a breakout from this area. 200 period moving average now touching price. So if you're looking for eager entries, make sure you keep tight stops. Thanks very much there. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. We cover all sorts of things on the channel. If you're looking for a GameStop update, we've got loads of TA in the earnings video. Check it out. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. It's passionate delivery of lots of important points about GameStop and my association with that ticker. A lot of people in the community appreciated it, so if you haven't seen it yet, I think you would do. We've got brilliant updates from the community, no less than Rocky Outcrop's take on Bitcoin yesterday. He's got a 6-minute video explaining why it's probably going to go to 73, bullet 90 plus, 119, 127, these sort of levels very, very likely on Bitcoin. So check out that video. I'll also try and link it at the top and here. And we have a couple of tickers to look at for my friend and yours, Andrew. Gonna get to them now. Thanks very much, and Hit that like button. Thanks everybody. See you in the next one.
Let's find out what's for dinner.